now one of the best veteran wide receivers in the National Football League today. He's in his 12th NFL season. He's amassed almost 7,000 career yards, almost 50 touchdowns, just short in his career. He'll probably get those in Green Bay. He's a former Kentucky Wildcat, a current Green Bay Packer, but a Green Bay Packer for life. Good morning, football, to Randall.
What's up, Randall?
What's happening? What's happening? How y'all doing?
Good.
Great. We're so happy to talk to you and have you on the show. We're happy you're back in Green Bay. I'm not that happy because I'm a Bears fan, but let's start by talking about last week. You had a wild ending against the Bengals, crazy game. 5 missed field goals combined in the fourth quarter and overtime. It's weird to even say. What gets lost in the narrative, though, is that 15-yard catch just before the game-winning field goal. Tell me, and let's look at it right here, what was going on in your head before and after and during the play?
I wish y'all know how tired we were. You know, it's 85 degrees. We're playing on turf. It's just different. We haven't been in that kind of heat since Jacksonville week 1. And I swear, like every single drive, we were going back out there. We're like, all right, this is the last one. This is the last one. Okay, this is the last one. This is the last. And then finally, whenever I made that catch to get us in field goal range, you know, we knew Mason was going to hit that one.
Yeah, you guys are always unwavering in your support of Mason, which is very cool because I know it goes back a long time. Randall, before we get more into that play, can we talk about the origin story back in the summer? You're with Houston, and there's an impression amongst the media that the way this went down was your quarterback said, I'm going to come back to the Packers if I get 18 back on the team. And it was all orchestrated and power broken. That's the impression amongst the media. What was it like from your perspective? How did that go down?
Well, you know us as players, we don't hear anything until we hear it in the media. And I got a call. I was taking a nap. I woke up from a nap and had a call from a reporter saying, like, hey, is this true? I'm like, what are you talking about? I had no clue what was going on, oblivious. And that was the word. And, you know, I had to go back in the locker room with the Texans the next day, and all my teammates giving me flack about it. I'm like, look, man, I don't know what's going on. I'm here like I'm supposed to be. And then it happened, and I got the call up to the GM's office and went up there, and they told me I was getting traded back to Green Bay.
It's probably really great news, and it's working out really well for you guys, especially since, listen, Randall, after you were traded, as it goes, you had some time before your family moved back to Wisconsin. So you were crashing at Chateau Rodgers in his house. Yeah. What was that like? Was that like back at summer camp? What movies you guys watching? What video games? That was like had to be the best bro time ever.
Oh man, we had a great time. You know, he's a great host. You know, fridge is always stocked. He got those bidets, so you got the warm toilet seats when you go to the bathroom. You know, it was a lot of fun. It was Olympics, so we were watching Olympics every night. All the different sports. We were talking about how well we would compete in them. We had a great time, man. It was just like being back in high school, just hanging out at your buddy's house and just spending time.
I can just picture Randall Cobb and Aaron Rodgers talking about Caleb Dressel and just being like, look at this guy swim. He can do it.
Yeah. And they're just clean as a whistle, too.
I'm sure.
Ride of your life.
After a rough start in week 1, you guys did turn it around, and it was awesome to see you so involved in the game plan in week 4, and then, of course, in week 5. Devontae Adams is going to be that alpha guy, obviously. We know Mercedes and Tunyon. What is the Randall Cobb role in the offense? Because you had the clutchest play of the game, but where do you fit in this Packers offense with all these different chess pieces and how you guys are moving forward in this NFC?
I'm just a compliment, man. You know, the main part of our offense right now is Devontae, and you know that. You know he's going to get his targets. You know he's going to make the plays every chance he gets. I mean, this man's getting double, triple team and still coming up with 200 yards. You know, that's what to see his growth has been unbelievable. We got Aaron Jones, who, you know, I think is one of the better backs in this league, and he continues to make plays. And our blocking downfield is so important as receivers, and we take a lot of pride in that. Like you said, Tunyon, NVS is going to be coming back here soon off an injury. You know, I'm just a piece. I'm a piece of the puzzle. I get in where I fit in whenever I get my opportunities. I try to make the most of them. But I'm a compliment. You know, this is not the same offense whenever I was here in 2014, you know, where we're going to throw the ball 40, 50 times. But we do have a balanced offense, and we have a way of attacking defenses. And I think Coach LaFleur puts us in great positions to all have success. And you know, I'm going to do my part whenever it's my numbers gets called.
Hey, Randall, you guys have a lot of veteran players on that roster. Rodgers is 37, Mercedes Lewis is 37, Mason Crosby is 37. You're the young buck at 31. How do you think the presence of so many experienced players impacts that locker room?
I think it's huge. We got leadership at every position, and just being able to have that experience in the NFL and making sure guys understand week in and week out that, you know, especially all the younger guys, you know, that fresh out of college, that don't understand that there's no down game in the NFL. You know, they call them trap games, but they're not trap games. You playing NFL players is getting paid too. So there's no week that you can take it lightly. You got to make sure that you're going out to practice with focus and an intensity, having that same locked in focus in the meeting room. So you're not missing out on, you know, we're not having mental errors in the games, and you know, we can go out there and find ways to win ball games. And like you've seen, we had to win different ways just about each week.
Yeah, can't you just have like a couple of mental errors this week, just for me, maybe, because it's Bears week, of course. This is a rivalry that is very one-sided, especially when you're on the field. You are 13 and 2.
What is it?
13 and 2 in your Packers career against Chicago. You're wearing the I'm great hat. It's a little gratuitous. We get it, Randall. You're great.
Be great.
I bet
be
coming
great,
back
be
to
great.
Green Bay, be great, yeah. You are great, especially against the Bears. I imagine it made you appreciate your moments in Green Bay a lot, getting to be back there. You're reflecting on a lot, and some of your meetings back with the Bears as it is Bears week. Which moment, what is the one Bears memory that stands out to you the most? Because there's a lot to choose from.
I would say probably 2013 to get us into the playoffs. That was the one. I know that one hurt you a little bit. I'm sorry. I really apologize.
Here it is.
You know, Aaron was coming back from injury. Yeah, Aaron came back from injury that game. I was coming back from injury. I had missed 10 weeks with a broken leg. And we connected twice that game, and that game winner right there. And, you know, honestly, I didn't know how I was going to be able to come back or how I was going to play. I only played like 20 plays that game, but, you know, being able to have 2 impactful plays to help us get over the hump and win that game and send us into the playoffs, that was a lot of fun. You know, unfortunately, we lost that next week to Cap and the 49ers. He rushed for like 200 on us, but, you know, that was still a good moment against the Bears.
You know, there's so many. I mean, week 1 and Under the Lights a couple of years ago was pretty incredible, too. Randall, you could pick any of them, but here's something that you're going to love. Wild story going on where there's this school down south, this basketball school, that has not lost a football game this year. We're talking about the Kentucky Wildcats. Your Kentucky Wildcats, Randall, are 6-0 for the first time since 1950. This weekend, they're taking on the top-ranked Georgia team. Mark Stoops and the Wildcats. Give us your expectations for this weekend, my man.
Hey, man, first and foremost, they need to give Mark Stoops whatever he wants. I mean, that man's come in and changed the whole face of the organization, the whole face of the program at Kentucky. But my perspective is we got to be in the game in the fourth quarter this week. You know, Georgia's an incredible team. And as long as we can keep it close and give ourselves a chance in the fourth quarter, I think that we're in a great spot.
Randall, come back anytime with whoever you want. We'll talk bidets and whatever. D'Angelo loved that.
I thought that was hilarious.
I got you.
Good luck this week against my
appreciate y'all.
Bears. Yeah, appreciate you.
Thank you. You have a
Veteran
good one.
wide receiver Randall Cobb.